I've spent over $2,500 trying out these different AI headshot generators to save your time and money. So in this video, I'll show you the best AI headshot generators right now based on my results. And I have included tools for different use cases, for instance, professional resumes, LinkedIn, and overall best AI headshot generators. You'll find links to these products in the description, and you will also find a discount code to these products as well. Alrighty, so let's get started with my favorite overall headshot generators. And as I promised, there will be one paid tool and there will be one free tool. And the paid one, this one's called PhotoPacks.ai, and it has been my favorite AI headshot generator for nearly a year now. And the reason is that these results are absolutely incredible. So if you look at this, for instance, this looks super realistic. It looks exactly like me. There's no uncanniness anywhere. These photos are realistic and you could definitely use this on your social media. For instance, this is my LinkedIn photo right now. Also, well, I will show you just another one. This is also super cool. So everything in this one is in place. There's nothing that gives it away. The reason why I love PhotoPacks so much is not only because the image quality, but also because it allows you to do all these edits. So you can pick one of your photos, for instance this one, and you can choose this BPAI edit option, and then you can change your clothing, you can change your background, you can try on clothes, so you can literally drag and drop a piece of clothing from the internet and put it on yourself. You can magically fix stuff, so if you have some uncanniness, for instance, if you have the classic 6 fingers, or if you have messed up teeth or messed up lips, you can fix those with this magic fix feature. You can erase stuff, you can expand your images, you can do skin correction, eyes, remove backgrounds, colored backgrounds, and then most importantly, you can do the human edit feature. So for instance, if I check this and I type in remove necklace here and I hit generate photos, it will take a couple of hours for the team to remove the necklace for me, and it will be done flawlessly. So after that, I will receive a photo where I no longer wear a necklace, but it still looks realistic. And just to give you an example of these edits in action, I will show you one of these that I did. So here is a photo where I'm sitting in a coffee shop or something like that. I liked it, but I wanted to change the outfit. So what I did was I clicked BPAI edit and I went with clothing. I chose a Christmas outfit, and now I will actually show you the results so that I don't need to waste your time. So to the Christmas outfit, I got these 4 photos. So as you can see, everything else remained the same, but the clothing changed. And this is the only tool out there that allows you to do this. The only downside to this is that this is actually quite expensive. So if you want to do the human edits, you need to take the expert plan, which costs $79, and you will get 10% discount with my code, but still that's over $70. So that's the reason why I've also included my favorite free AI headshot generator to this list. And that is called headshotmaster.io, and I can actually show you how this works. So this is super easy, so you don't need to sign up. Just choose your gender, pick a style, you just click continue a couple of times, and then you can drag and drop an image here and then just hit start generating. And in only a minute or two, you're going to see a bunch of good looking headshots that are entirely free, and you can download those for free as well. And here we go. So these are entirely free AI generated headshots. And I mean, look at it. This looks super cool. And the only problem with this one, and these ones always seems to be that these look way too smooth to be real. So if you zoom in, you can see that this looks more like a 3D character. So it definitely looks like me, and I'm very surprised that you can do stuff like this for free. But this is, brutally honestly, not even close to the content quality or the image quality that you get for these paid headshots. So this paid headshot technology is a bit different, and it's costly for a reason. So there is nobody at the moment offering these kinds of services for free, because it actually costs a lot of money for these companies to run those headshots. And that's why the free headshots will always, well, not always, but for now they will look like this. You can download these, you can't do the customization, so that is also a bit of a miss, but this is actually very fast. So with PhotoPacks you have to wait for like an hour or two, but with this one you only need to wait for like a minute or two. So this is so much faster. So if you want to see quick results, just try headshotmaster.io. But don't expect too much, and don't expect to be able to use these photos anywhere. But now let's move on to these different categories of headshots. So as the first category, I want to bring up best LinkedIn resume AI headshot generators. So although I think that the overall best one is Better Pick, there's also another super impressive tool called Headshots by AI. And I think this produces the best official professional photos, if you will. So you can see that the clothing is there, the lighting is there. Some of these photos look a bit uncanny, but that's not a problem because these ones where I have the good studio lighting and this cool looking background, these ones are actually something I could use on my LinkedIn profile. So if you need like an official photo, professional photo, a formal set of images, I highly recommend checking out Headshots by AI. And now the only issue here is that the only thing you can do is you can view and download these photos. So this one also doesn't allow for any customization. And that brings me to my favorite free LinkedIn or resume headshot generator, and that is called PFP Maker. And this one's actually pretty cool. So it is not necessarily creating you AI headshots, but rather it is creating you these different backgrounds using AI. So it uses the AI to remove background. For instance, here is the original photo that I sent to this one. So it removed the sofa and the wall from the background and it replaced it with something else. And now you can run through all of these and you will eventually encounter something that actually looks usable to you. And that's not all, because you can also customize these photos. So for instance, if you see that, okay, this looks otherwise cool, but that image of you is, for instance, too bright. So what you can do here is you can come here to the edit section and you can resize and adjust this picture to fit well into the background. So this is an easy trick. If you don't like these AI generated headshots, this is not creating anything else with AI, but the background is just changing that so your photo looks exactly like you still. Then let's move on to the best social media AI headshot generator. So if you're looking for like dating profile pictures, or if you're looking for some social media stuff from a holiday or something like that, if you want to play a trick on your friends or whatever, then I recommend using a tool called instaheadshots.com, because this one actually gave me the best selfie style images. And also these look something out of an Instagram page, to me at least. And now the only problem, or the only two problems I have with this one, is that some of these photos look a bit uncanny. So you can actually see that the skin is a bit too smooth, and also sometimes the teeth and the lips are messed up. For instance, here the mouth looks very uncanny. But in some of these photos, you can't really tell the difference. So I would say that out of these 100 plus images that I got, I would say that 10 to 20 of those are very usable and very realistic. So Insta Headshots is my favorite social media AI headshot generator. That is a paid option. But then we also have a free option, and that is ChatGPT. So these days, after the March updates, you can actually do headshots on your ChatGPT chat by just dragging and dropping a bunch of images into the view and telling ChatGPT to create a professional headshot of this person that looks exactly like them. And these photos turn out to be decent. And one thing I have actually noticed, and this is very subtle, is that for people watching my videos and reading my content, they will always tell that these ChatGPT photos look super good and they compete with these best AI headshot generators. But to me, these look so far from the reality. So even though I look handsome in these images, these don't quite look like me. I can definitely see my characteristics and I can instantly tell that, okay, this is supposed to look like me, but there's just something off. And I have heard this from others too. So people recommend others that, hey, your ChatGPT headshots look super good, but the people that have created those headshots using ChatGPT always seem to disagree. So that's just something to keep in mind. So even if you're watching this video like, okay, this is actually the best one, when you're trying it, you will notice what I'm talking about. So you're not going to be like, okay, these are the best ones. I can guarantee you that. But what I like about ChatGPT is that you can try it for free for a couple of photos. And you can also do edits, and you can do any kinds of edits. So you can just make him wear a blue suit, and there we go. And you can change the background to New York, and there we go. You can change the background to Dubai, and there we go. And you can even remove the hair, and there we go. And you can even place yourself in an astronaut suit in space. So this is pretty cool. So these obviously the customizations are basically only limited by your creativity and imagination. So in that sense, this one is the best AI headshot generator. So when it comes to the customizations, and that's why I also think it's good for social media pictures and for having a bit of fun. And before you go, there's one more AI headshot generator that I want to talk about, and that is called PhotoPacks.ai. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because this is much cheaper than, for instance, Better Pick or Headshots by AI or Insta Headshots. So this tool lets you create your headshots for only $24 at the time of making this video, which I think is the cheapest option right now with which you can access this best AI headshot generator technology. So as I said before in this video, if you want to do this for free, you're only going to get results like this, where it looks uncanny, the image resolution is not good, and it looks like a 3D character because of the technology and the limitations. So if the company, for instance, PhotoPacks.ai, creates these headshots, it will cost them quite a bit, and that's why they are charging for that. And $24 is the cheapest I have seen anyone go with. So if you're looking for an affordable solution, if you're on budget, make sure to check PhotoPacks.ai.